What's up, guys? WWE Fan Talker here, bringing you guys the brand new WWE Ultimate Edition series featuring AJ Styles and Razor Ramon. Now, I did pick these up from Ringside Collectibles, where you can use discount code Tanner, TANNER, all caps, to save 10% at checkout. So far this set looks freaking awesome, and I've been looking forward to both of these figures for quite some time. Originally, when I heard that Razor Ramon was going to be in this set, I wasn't too pumped, and then I saw the figure, and I was glad that it wasn't the purple one, because I feel like we've gotten so many different elites already with the purple gear, so we're finally getting the one with the, I don't know if that's orange or red, but with the yellow and the gold, and the Intercontinental Championship, and 3 different head sculpts, plus this freaking awesome AJ Styles. So far, this might be one of the best Ultimate Edition series yet. So we're going to have to check it out, crack both these figures open. Stay tuned. Let's do it. Alright, so we got the bad guy, Razor Ramon, out of the package, looking freaking awesome in this fresh black, red, and yellow gear. He's rocking that Intercontinental title, the classic design. He's got his thumb pointing at him, just showing how awesome he is. And let's get him up close to the camera, taking a closer look at the face. I think the face scan is freaking just, it's so perfect. Oh, it's focusing on the IC title. I think we've seen that pretty much, I don't know how many times we've seen this Intercontinental title. I feel like we've seen it a lot more than the white version. And it's really strange too, but this is a bigger mold than the white version, the newer version. But whatever, there's the Intercontinental title. Taking that out. Just forewarning you guys, the mic holding hands that do come with the Razor Ramon, they're not like tight together, like they're not like molded together, but it appears like it is at first, and then you got to kind of like separate it and stretch it out in order to get the championship in there. But anyways, here's Razor Ramon. The head scan looks friggin' awesome on him. I do like this black and yellow vest right here. It does say Razor Ramon on the back, with like a chrome, not a chrome, but like a silver Ramon right there, looking really cool. We got his elbow pads right there, looking freaking sick. We got his white and black boots. We got the yellow on the knee pads. I really like these trunks a lot. Some of my favorite trunks that Razor's ever worn. So this is like one of the gears that I feel like is better than the purple gear. I know everybody likes that purple gear, but this one to me just pops way more than the purple one does. Just my opinion though. It looks a lot more fresh, more badass. But this Razor Ramon does come with more accessories. He comes with this head sculpt. It comes with this one right here. More of like a regular chillaxed Razor Ramon head sculpt. And then we get the asshole kind of looking one. He's a jerk. So really cool. Looking freaking sick. And then we have the douchebag looking one right here. He's a total douche. He's a jerk right here. He's a douche right here. And we just got a chillaxed Razor Ramon. He does come with a plethora of hand accessories. We see these all the time now. It's a regular thing. It's not like this is out, like, you know, anything out of the ordinary. We do get another thumb that comes on the other side. We get double fists. We get another mic holding hand that comes on the figure. We get the open John Cena hand so he could do his pose. So that's pretty much what Razor Ramon comes with. If you do want to take this vest off, you totally can. So let's take this vest off. There we go. Put an elbow pad up. And there we go. I don't know, dude. I think that he might look better without the vest than with the vest on. I think that this Ultimate Edition upper torso looks really accurate to Razor, especially with the body hair. The only thing that I'm seeing, and this is only because I'm looking at it through my camera right now, this is a different tone. This is like a different tone tan than this is, and you can't really tell when you're looking at it in person, but in camera you can see how the glare hits it differently, so that's kind of bothering me. But you know, as long as I'm not like staring at it through my camera all the time, then you know it's not really gonna matter. But he looks really freaking good, and I think this torso and this mold is gonna look good on other figures, and it works perfectly for Razor. We got his bling right there, gold chains, got the rubber band tying it down. That's not something I'm gonna remove, because I think I'm gonna pose him on the shelf with this on. So there he is, looking fantastic, fantastic in all of his glory. Oh, look at that. They came in with the clutch and even put some paper to to prevent any rubbage on his neck. So that's smart. So thank you, Mattel. This is hands down probably, I'm gonna say it right now, this is in my top 5 Ultimate Edition figures of all time. I love this Razor Ramon. I've been wanting this version of Razor Ramon for a very long time, because I feel like we've been getting I think the last, I don't know, when was the last time we got a Razor Ramon figure? It was an NWO one, right? Or was that the Hogan that came out recently? I can't remember, but awesome Razor Ramon. I love this gear. Looks super sick. Definitely recommend picking it up. Let's get to the next figure, the phenomenal AJ Styles. And here we have the phenomenal Ultimate Edition AJ Styles. I'm going to say it before I even get into reviewing this figure. This is the best Ultimate Edition figure of all time. I'm just going to lay it on the line right now. You can have your opinions. I know the Brocks out there have been great. The Roman was great. The Jeff Hardy was great. All the Legends, Hulk Hogan, those are all great. But this one is the perfect interpretation of AJ Styles. This is what everybody's been waiting for. Just immediately when I saw the figure, I was scared it was like the body was going to be too big, but it wasn't. It's perfect. He's the right height. The right proportions are perfect. The color is great. There are a couple things I know people are going to complain about. I will point them out, but I'm going to defend Mattel on them rather than side with the people. Anyways, taking a close look at this AJ Styles, it's cool we kind of get this pose now with the AJ. You just kind of have to work on it, just because it's kind of hard to get it in there like that. Originally, I tried getting the one where his hands are over his head, but I was not able to do that successfully. I would like to see if other people could do that, and I think people will probably eventually, especially like on their Instagram posts. I know if people always post their figures all posed up and whatnot. But we got this sick attire from AJ Styles at last year's WrestleMania 38, I believe it was, when he did fight Edge in the purple gear, which that would be a cool Edge to get in the Ultimate Edition line as well, is the Judgment Day purple gear Edge. I think that would be great. This is my favorite AJ Styles gear he's ever wore. The blue and the white is so good. This is one of my favorite blue colors, or colorway, or shades of blue, I guess you could say. But the colorway of this gear is fantastic. It almost has like a cowboy Japan-esque kind of look to it, just like, you know, that classic AJ Styles look. We got that black armband right there. And when we do get the texture on his gloves as well, which is not something we haven't seen before, but something we have not seen before is what I've been complaining about for a very long time, and Mattel finally gave it to us. We got Mike holding hands with the texture and the mold, like the brand new mold with the texture on it. It is there, folks. Look at that. This is what I've been waiting for. We always get the texture with these gloves, but then we just get the regular, like, clear, like smooth, regular, basic Mike holding hands. And I hate when they do that. I hate when there's like texture on some gloves or on one of the hands and then not on the others. It's just like, come on. But anyways, we get the awesome gloves right here. And then we have the cool designs coming throughout. It does look like there's some black paint chipping going on right over there. Not sure what's going on with that. I'm not too bothered by that, but I mean, you could always fill that in with some black paint or fill it in with a Sharpie or whatever you want to do with it. But even here, there's like some black coming out, which, you know, that kind of sucks, but it is nail polish remover. There you go. But I know with the Seth Rollins, we are going to be getting the belt mold for this torso area where the crotch piece is. So that's going to be cool. We didn't get it with this figure, but that's all good. Maybe future AJ Styles. And just even from the back, look how accurate that looks. It's like he's walking down the hall getting ready for his match. The kick pads look freaking awesome. I love the lower foot, or not the lower foot, just the foot mold, lower kick pad mold. Looks great. I've always liked this little like stripe thing he's had on his knee pad. I'm not sure what that represents, but I've always liked when he's had that on his gears. So there we have that AJ Styles. We have the smiling head sculpt right there, looking really cool. New hair mold. I like that a lot. Fantastic. Now let's get the other head sculpt. Actually, let's just leave them here. Get the other head sculpts out. We get a more determined, focused AJ Styles right there. Really cool. And then we got the one I think everybody's looking forward to the most. We got the phenomenal forearm AJ Styles hair. Looking awesome. Just flowing in the air. Looking awesome. I think it looks sick. I think people are going to get a lot of cool action shots with this head sculpt. I may even try to do that eventually, but I mean, this would be a cool one to hang from like from one of your shelves, jumping off the shelf, hitting somebody with a forearm. I think that would be sick. I think a ton of people are going to be picking up multiple of these Ultimate Edition AJ Styles, maybe just for this head sculpt in general. So really cool. It would be cool to see this head sculpt with regular hair, and I think you can do that. That would be cool. So there we have that AJ Styles flowing hair, and then we do get a pair of fists, as well as the mic holding hands, as I showed you guys before. It would have been cool if we got the designs on the inner glove, but it is what it is. Not going to complain. And then we got the tank top right here, Velcro on the back, AJ Styles tank top, phenomenal forever. And then we got the coolest accessory. We got the rubber vest right here with a cloth hood. We got a hybrid right there, looking sick. And you know what? I'm totally cool with that because I like the details they add with the rubber. And this one doesn't really bother me because it is a vest, so it doesn't hinder any articulation. But it does suck when we get the molded hoods. But this time, we got a freaking cloth one, and it looks like it's going to fit super well. So we're going to put this on at the end of the video review, but very cool. Just bumped my camera. But anyways, there's the AJ Styles looking awesome. There's so many cool shots you can get with this AJ. So like if you wanted to take this hand off and you wanted to say get the phenomenal or the fist, plug that in. And then if you wanted to pop his head off and get the flowing hair, let's do that. Let's see if we could do it. Popping that on, and then you can have him jumping up, going for that phenomenal forearm. Let's see if we can hit that. And then also, I forgot to mention, there's a drop down joint right here for the articulation on the hips. So basically, it starts up here, and then you just kind of drop it down, and then bring it up. There you go, for more articulation. But there's the flying phenomenal forearm pose right there. That looks so badass. This figure is made for this pose. This is the only pose you should be posing your AJ Styles in. This is so sick. Of course, I think he did lose by trying to hit a phenomenal forearm and he got speared. So that would be cool if we got an edge pose. We got him jumping up, going for phenomenal form, and edge jump in midair to spear him. That would be a cool action shot. But there's the AJ. He even just sits there really cool. So if you wanted to do some green screen or just copy or Photoshop that, you totally could. But there's the AJ Styles looking awesome. I cannot wait to see what people do with this figure. I love it so much, and I think it's the one we've been waiting for. So not only is it the best Ultimate Edition figure, in my opinion, it is the best AJ Styles ever. And I think it's going to stay that way until they make another Ultimate Edition AJ Styles. But man, it's been such a long time since we've gotten an AJ. I think the last time we got an AJ was the Target exclusive retro WCW AJ Styles. And that, that was like what? A couple months ago, beginning of the year, something like that. It just doesn't ever seem like we really get any more AJ Styles, so it's cool to get him in a big way with this perfect Ultimate Edition. Now I'm going to talk about the things that I know people are going to complain about. I'm not going to complain about it just because we've gotten so many awesome things. Like, even if we didn't get the extra accessories or the extra texturing on the hands, we still got the right proportions with this AJ. It's a brand new figure. We've never seen AJ in any of this before. Maybe like the knee pads or the hands, but this is all pretty much brand new when it comes to AJ Styles. I know that people are going to complain about his chest hair not being there, but he does shave it off from time to time. Like, if you notice that, he does. He changes that every once in a while. People might complain about his elbow pad. I'm not exactly sure if he wore the elbow pad that was completely black, or is that supposed to be completely black? Do you see that? It's like it looks like there's supposed to be P1 right there. They got ripped off? Or is that just supposed to be like a matte? That looks like it's supposed to be blue, but it got painted over black. What in the... What? Alright, I'm confused with that. Whatever, it is what it is. Maybe that's different on your figures, or maybe it's a defect. Who knows? Or maybe just maybe, they accidentally did that, and then they're like, oh crap, let's paint over it. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what happened there. Factory defect, whatever. Anyways, there is the phenomenal AJ Styles Ultimate Edition. Let's get the Razor Ramon out and talk about the figures one more time before we end the video review. Alrighty, that is it for this video review, guys. Overall, I love this set so much. There's not really anything I can complain about this set of Ultimates right here. I think it's cool that we're getting a legend and we're getting a current guy like AJ Styles. I'm always kind of one that doesn't prefer to get the legends just because I feel like we get so many legends. Like, it's over saturated with legends, I feel like, especially with Hogan's. I know they sell, but I feel like we don't get oversaturated when it comes to guys like Razor Ramon. And it's a different figure, different dude that's coming in the Ultimate line, and I'm really excited to have him in the collection. I think there's a couple other Ultimates coming out for Razor Ramon. I could be wrong. Leave it in the comments down below if you do know that. I'm pretty sure there is, though. But this one's so cool with the yellow and the red and the IC Championship, and this is by far my favorite head sculpt. Definitely best represents Razor Ramon. And then this AJ Styles just knocks it out of this world, bro. It's crazy. Like, this is my favorite Mattel figure. I'm putting it here right now. I know it's going to change in the future when they come out with something better, but this just nails it, man. Like, there's no complaints whatsoever about that AJ Styles figure. And the jacket looks so good with the hood. The proportions are perfect. And he comes with just a rockin' awesome gear. And they did not let it down with any of these figures. Definitely my favorite Ultimate Edition set so far. Leave it in the comments down below. Is this your favorite Ultimate Edition set? What are your complaints? Out of 10, what do you give each of these figures? Which one's better? Are you going to be picking these guys up? Do you have a more favored Ultimate Edition set that you prefer? Also, leave your top 10 in the comments down below. Your top 10 favorite Ultimate Edition sets. Maybe we'll do that in the future. But for now, this is number 1 for me. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, guys. Thanks for watching WWE Fan Talk Show. Out.